Well, more than 80 film reels were donated to the Beltrami County History Center by a Bemidji resident several years ago, each containing recordings from Bemidji high school sports games from the 1940s to the 1980s. The Historical Society took those reels and has spent countless hours digitizing and logging them, and now they have a full DVD of old sports games. Our reporter Sydney Dick has more for this week's In Focus.
Football, hockey, basketball, and other sports look different today than they did 80-plus years ago, and the Beltrami County Historical Society has had a project showing those differences, digitizing 77 films from the mid to late 1900s.
We sent them off to a film scanning lab in Colorado that had done work with the Academy Film Archive and Library of Congress.
The films used were from the 1940s all the way up to the 1980s, so this one project was able to preserve 40 years worth of Bemidji sports history.
One of the things that was noted here was just how popular some of those games were. I mean, at one of the basketball games that we previewed today, there were 1,300 people in attendance. So it just shows how much these sports have continued to be a part of Bemidji and Beltrami County culture.
I think it's really remarkable that we now have visual representation of the impact that these athletes and coaches had on lumberjack athletics, and I'm really proud to have played a part in preserving that history.
But more than showcasing several years' worth of work that went into the project, community members came to the showing to see their own personal connections with the highlights.
I've had the privilege of showing people who were in the films actually, playing, and the reactions I've gotten have been overwhelmingly positive. I was able to show the film of George Palawa playing football to his parents, and that was probably the highlight.
Physical reels of film deteriorate over time, so by digitizing the games, they can now be a part of history for a lot longer than they may have before.
Everybody interprets history in different ways, and it has really different meaning to a lot of people. And for many people, seeing these sports films is not only a recollection of memories. These are folks who participated in these games, who were athletes at that time. I mean, it brings back memories of a time when you were in high school and the experience you had either watching the game, being in the game, all of the culture and experience that surrounds that.
Reporting from Bemidji with this week's In Focus, I'm Sydney Dick, Lakeland News.
Copies of the DVD containing the films can be purchased from the Beltrami County History Center.